It is Wednesday, November 16th, 2022. Westwood in the DigiBug today. The original DigiBug, the 2000 Volkswagen Beetle with over 300,000 miles. I just topped it off with diesel. It's $5.15. $5.15 a gallon for the diesel. But, you know, prices have been coming down. Gas is coming down. Whatever. Gas was $3.99 for the low grade. Diesel was $5.15. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Anyway, the missiles are flying. Have you heard? The missiles are flying. We need to mobilize. DEFCON, whatever. 3, 4, 5. I don't even know what it goes up to. I don't even know what the DEFCON scale is. Doesn't matter because we've been in perpetual war forever, so we're always on high alert. But yesterday, this is just another example of people trying to manipulate you. Vampire system that we have, Mockingbird media that we have, all funded with fake money created out of nothing since 1913. Federal Reserve, look it up. Not a real bank. So we print money. We don't print money. They print money. The bankster system prints money and buys our bonds. So we issue debt. They go and buy it by printing money, and then we got to pay them back in interest. Does that make sense? That's why you've got a debt. Anyway, we could be printing money out of the Treasury for nothing. Yes, it would be inflationary, but hello, we already have inflation. It's everywhere. The meaning of inflation is inflating the money supply. So we could do that on our own without paying interest on it. Very interesting concept. Anyway, talking about the missiles are flying and how we're deceived. Yesterday, there's a report that came out. It looks like Russian missiles have landed in Poland and killed 2 people. You know, and that was the story that came out initially. And Poland is having an emergency meeting of their Politburo. No, it's not what it's called. That's the old Soviet Union, Politburo. And then Biden is convening, you know, an emergency meeting with the G whatever and I don't know, groups. And they made it sound like, oh my God, we're at war, Russia. And then it turns out today, well, it looks like it was probably a Ukrainian missile that was trying to, you know, a defense-oriented missile. But don't they get the blame for killing 2 Poles? You know, it almost sounds like, you know, World War II started. I think there was some, you know, Nazis actually dressed up like Poles and said, hey, they're invading, you know, and they're false flagging it. Get ready. They ought to have us a false flag in it. That's what we're doing now. We're going to try, because, you know, we've got money laundering schemes in the crypto industry, and it's really not even crypto. So it's multifaceted here. They're talking about FTX, and that's the big thing, and, you know, all the news, oh, but crypto's dangerous, Bitcoin dangerous, we need regulations. But you look at the core of the problem, and you start digging into it. You know, FTX went down, BlockFi's gone down, Salt Lending's gone down. I mean, then all the other ones this summer that went down. All these exchanges that were crypto related. The problem is, I think, with FTX, because all the crypto's gone. And see, that's the thing with these exchanges. Where did the crypto go? Where did the Bitcoin go? Where did the crypto go? That can be tracked because it's on the blockchain. It's a public ledger. Is anybody doing that? What happened to it? Where did it go? And then you find out that FTX, it sounds like they wanted to buy up all these failing entities, you know, the apparently failing entities like Celsius and BlockFi, because they wanted the coins that those entities were holding. So they were willing to pay cash that they were getting for nothing because they're derivative based and just basically printing money. They wanted to get those coins for what reason? It's almost like it's a money grab from somebody. Don't know who. Got some ideas. A money grab in the form of cryptocurrency. They want to take possession of the crypto. And it started to disappear, and now nobody knows where the crypto is. Okay. So why would they want to get their hands on the actual crypto? Be able to possess it and control it? It's got to tell you something, because yesterday it came out, there was a report that, I'm not going to be accurate on this, but in the next 12 weeks, the New York Fed is going to be testing with 3 different banks, digital currencies. See, they're going to roll out the CBDC now. They just need a catalyst. And this is just, oh yeah, we're going to start testing digital currencies, and, and we're going to start regulating the current crypto industry. See, there's nothing wrong with crypto. Nothing wrong with it since its inception in 2000, well, before 2009, but Bitcoin in 2009. There's nothing wrong with cryptocurrency. The networks work fine. Real cryptos, Bitcoin, Litecoin, DigiByte, Dogecoin, Vertcoin, I mean, Crossel Coin. I mean, there's all these cryptos that are like real cryptocurrencies. Their blockchains work fine. The problem is that, I mean, they're fully transparent. I mean, you know where the coins go. They're easily accounted for. The problem is when you set up an exchange, what you do is say, hey, put your dollars in here. Well, there's an unlimited supply of dollars. Debt can be created out of, just nothing. That's what it is. So you put all this money in, and then you say, hey, I want some Bitcoin. I want some Litecoin. I want, whatever, Dogecoin. And okay, yep, we'll put that on the ledger. You've got your Dogecoin, you've got your Bitcoin. We're going to pay you X amount in interest on it. Meanwhile, they have, think you purchased Dogecoin. You think you have Bitcoin. You think you have crypto on that exchange. Problem is, they never went and bought it. They don't hold it. What? It's just like a bank. Put your money in, try and take it out. It might not be there. Well, it's not there because there's not enough. It's called fractional reserve banking. The reserves that they have in the bank are a fraction of what you put in. Anyway, so this exchange, you think you've got Bitcoin. All right, try and take your Bitcoin out. The exchange is like, crap. They got to go to the market, or they got to buy that Bitcoin and then let you withdraw it. Problem is, most people don't withdraw their funds. It's just like a bank. Most people leave their money sitting in the bank and never take it out. So they think, you got $1 million of deposits in this bank. Yeah, we'll keep like 50,000 around, maybe. We'll just see what happens. And then they find out, well, shoot, every month, people are just withdrawing maybe 10,000. So they think, we'll just leave 10,000 in the bank. $1 million, no big deal. Same thing with these crypto exchanges. Put your money in, think you're getting Bitcoin, think you're getting crypto. As long as you don't withdraw it, they don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be there because they don't need to prove that it's there until you withdraw it. So what happens is you get all this money coming in, They take that crypto. God knows what they're doing with it. Don't know. I don't know if they're making loans on it. I don't know if they've just taken it and washed it out and it's all just a big Ponzi scheme at that point. Just money flowing around, buying bonds and getting interest on that. Who knows? I don't know what they're doing with it. All I know is they're not holding the crypto in these exchanges. And then when somebody says, hey, you might want to withdraw your crypto from the exchange, and then you wouldn't think there'd be a problem because if they're holding the crypto, then you say, okay, here you go, you can have it back. Problem is they don't have it. So you got an exchange that goes under in 1 day. 1 day is all it took to bring down FTX. That was it. People start withdrawing, asking for their coins. Well, we might not have them. Might be a problem here. And then all that money, it just poof. Where'd it go? Where'd the coins go? See, all these exchanges, I'm not going to say all of them, because you've got exchanges coming out now claiming, Bittrex is claiming, Coinbase, Gemini, they're claiming, hey, we hold your assets. They're here if you want to withdraw them. And I hope they are. Problem is, I'm not going to take that chance. I don't trust any of them. Because anybody holding money, it's just a corrupting factor. And especially when it's a finite supply of money, when there's only so much Bitcoin and so much Litecoin to go around. It's tempting to use it for other purposes and not necessarily hold it, especially when people don't withdraw it and they let it sit in there. Pretty soon the company gets complacent and says, they're not going to take this out. Yeah, maybe we can make a little money on the side here on it because they're not going to come get it. Anyway, that's what happens. These exchanges start blowing up because they don't have the crypto to back up what they say they have. So when people want to withdraw it, it's like, we don't have it. We don't have it. So you would think all the bad news, all the bad press, this FTX, all these exchanges just blowing up, you would think crypto would go to zero, right? This would be the time that cryptocurrency, get out of it, it's a horrible investment, yet. You see Litecoin sitting at $60. Its low was $40 back in June. It has not touched that low again. You think, well, why is it not going lower? Bitcoin has gone lower. It's gone lower than its low in June. But, you know, I mean, Bitcoin went down to like 16,000, a little under. But it's holding steady, $16,000, $17,000. You would think it'd go to $10,000, $3,000 Bitcoin, like some people are calling for it. Why is that? Why is it not going down lower? Because you got people actually holding it. You got people holding on to the coin saying, I don't care. Doesn't matter. I know what this is all about. I know this is money I can hold in my own possession. And you know what? If they say it's worth $16,000 to me, it's not worth selling it. If they say Litecoin's worth $60 to me, no, not selling it. Actually, I'd like to buy it at $60. So they get to a point where you've washed out all the fake trading in these exchanges. And now you're down to real coins. I think we're at that point. We're getting close to where there's just the real coins that are out there. And it's up to us to trade them back and forth. If that happens, at some point soon, there will be a supply crunch. Because as more people want to buy these coins, they can't just go to the exchange and say, oh, yeah, give me $100 worth of Bitcoin. Don't take it out. Leave it in there. No, if everybody's taking it out of the exchange, because, well, first of all, the exchanges went bust. So you can't, you know, and as long as the exchanges that exist hold the coins, hey, we're good. I'm good with that because it's one-to-one. You know, it's not lying about the numbers and inflating the numbers and that whole scenario I just gave you. So you would think in times like this that it would just keep going lower, but it's not. So some people see the value of what these coins are and they're not selling them and continuing to accumulate them. You're cleaning out anybody who really shouldn't have been in the space to begin with. See, they'll come back to the space because crypto is going to be used everywhere. Everybody's going to be using it at some point. They'll have to come back, whether or not they want to. They're going to be using it. But at this point, if they don't understand the true value of what cryptocurrency is, then maybe they shouldn't be in it. You know, if you don't understand that the Federal Reserve prints money out of nothing and devalues your energy every time you get a paycheck in Federal Reserve notes, if you don't understand that, then you need to learn that. You need to understand that and internalize that. And once you do, you start thinking, all right, I want an asset that I can hold in my possession that can't be inflated. And that's when you get into cryptocurrency. And that's when it's like ding, 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 ding. The bell goes off and you're like, I don't even care what the price is. I just need it. I know I need it. Because when things fall apart, I need an asset that I can hold in my possession, something that works, something that I can use, something I can send, you know, anywhere in the world. And that's Litecoin. It's sound money for the digital age. All right. So these exchanges blowing up, it is what it is. I mean, you know, and it sucks that people lose their money and their cash that they put into it. But it's a good lesson to learn that, you know, don't just exit the space and say, I'm done with crypto. Crypto screwed me. No, crypto didn't screw you. The people that were running the exchanges, the people that set them up and allowed it to happen, regulators allowed it to happen. Your government allowed it to happen, and they did not protect you, even though they say that they're out to protect you. Oh, I'm here to make sure that, you know, people don't get burned and hurt. What happened? What happened? FTX? BlockFi? Salt Lending? Celsius? What happened? They weren't there because they're never there, because they pick winners and losers. And that's just what they do. And you know what? You're always the loser because that's what they do. You're the loser. They're vampires and they want your energy. You're going to lose. All right. Somebody asked me about Dogecoin and Ethereum Classic. Do I like them? I mean, they're crypto. They're mined. I mean, I guess, you know, do I like the energy and the vibe behind them? I like Litecoin. I mean, Litecoin's my game. DigiByte, love DigiByte. I mean, those are like the two coins I resonate with. Dogecoin, I mean, I got nothing against it. It's merged mined with Litecoin. What I don't like, so it's always going to be there. What I don't like about it, it has an unlimited supply. So right now there's, I don't know, over 130 billion Dogecoins. And it's like 8 cents or more. And then I look at DigiByte, and it's like there's a maximum of 21 billion that can ever exist. And it's like under a penny. and there's technology being built on that, and you've got a solid community. And I'm just like, I think there's more bang for my buck in DigiByte. But I get what Dogecoin is. I mean, being merge mined with Litecoin, I mean, going forward, that is that's a winning combination. It really is, especially for Litecoin. So, no, I mean, if you like Dogecoin, buy Dogecoin. The thing is, you can hold it in your own possession. It's mined out. It can't be just, you know, manipulated. I mean, anything can be manipulated on markets and exchanges, but, you know, the actual coins that exist, there's only, you know, you can see how many there are and how many there are going to be. Ethereum Classic, I mean, I would rather see smart contracts built on that than Ethereum. Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum, and then Ethereum had to hard fork because they reversed the transactions because there was a big hack and they got people their money back. So Ethereum's not decentralized is basically what it comes down to, and I've got a problem with that. I really don't want to be a part of something that is so centralized and controlled at the central level, you know, when you've got somebody like Vitalik Buterin able to do that. And I mean, they talk about selling coins all the time. I mean, they're raising money and dumping on the market, and I just... And don't go saying, Charlie Lee dumped on the market. Very small percentage. Did not dump on the market, did not move the markets. Got rid of his stuff one time, like in 3 increments at one period of time, because he wanted to disconnect himself from Litecoin, so you're not in a situation like you are now where it looks centralized and you got one guy. He's the SBF, the Sam Bankman Fried. You know, Charlie Lee's divorced himself from that, but continues to support Litecoin. But he's not in a position to where it looks like, well, you're just pumping your bags. You're pumping your bags. You know, you're just, you know, he's not in that situation now. But Vitalik still is, the way I see it. And I don't know. I don't like the vibe. I don't like Ethereum. I just don't. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made there, but it's not all about making money in dollar terms and Federal Reserve notes. It's about having sound money going forward, something that's going to last, something that's not going to be centralized, something that you're going to be able to hold in your own possession, something that, you know, anybody can get. It's very liquid, and it's just, I don't know. I just go with my gut. I don't like Ethereum. I would rather use Ethereum Classic, and if you're going to build smart contracts, build it on that. It's still mined out. So I don't know. If you're looking to make a bunch of money, you know, you get into a bunch of crap coins, and, you know, when they pump, sell it. But it's just, that's not my game. I just want sound money. That's why it's all about Litecoin. No, I've got nothing against Doge and Ethereum Classic, though. I think they're fine. I mentioned some other mined out coins. You know, I like Vertcoin. I like the concept behind it. They just don't have the, you know, a strong, I don't want to say that. They don't have a big development team at this point. And, you know, the user base, it's not that big. And so it's more of a speculative play. But, I mean, the fundamentals are there. You know, I like it. It's just that it needs a little more development, needs some, you know, if anybody's interested, get involved in it, you know, push that project along, make it grow. But anyway, don't want to get into a chat about coins, what I like and don't like, because it really doesn't matter. You got to do your own research and you got to trust yourself. I'll mention Litecoin because the fundamentals for me, I'm a believer in it, you know, and that's my coin. That's out of all of them, that's the one I resonate most with because of what I've said, what it has, the scarcity, and it's been running for over 11 years, the security built in and the privacy built into it. It's sound money for the digital age. That's why I talk about it. I mean, I can actually use it. I can go buy anything I want with Litecoin right now. So, all right. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. You got to trust yourself in this game. They're throwing all kinds of garbage at us, shooting missiles at us, and I wanted to talk about the Taylor Swift tickets and how much those are going for. Absolutely ridiculous. I won't go into it other than the fact that thousands of dollars, you're going to spend thousands of dollars of your energy to go see Taylor Swift. You know, I had this discussion with my daughter and my wife last night, and they're just like, look at the price of these tickets. Go online, you can see, you know, what they're paying for these things. Thousands of dollars. I mean, some of these are showing like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a ticket. I don't know how accurate that is, but, you know, it's on a website. People are like, what the, you know, trying to purchase it. Absolutely ridiculous. If that's where you want to spend your energy, fine. But to me, and that's what I said, I'm like, I would rather have a pocket full of $100 bills instead of going to that concert and download the digital album or, you know, or videos, and I can watch them anytime I want, but take those $100 bills that I would have spent on the ticket and just hand them out to people randomly at the store, you know, or, you know, just to make somebody's day and make their holidays brighter. I mean, to me, wouldn't that be more validating to you? And wouldn't that make you feel better than to actually be at the concert? I mean, it just seems like you could affect so many more people's lives. You know, and I don't know. It's all about the energy you spend. So you got to trust your gut. Vote with your money. Vote with your energy. All right, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you got anything out of this, or if you liked it, share it. You know, if you think somebody can benefit from anything I've said, maybe go back and watch some of my other videos, you know, if you're bored. All right. Thanks a lot. Trust yourselves. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll talk to you again. Westwood out. All right. Love you.